What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Blu-ray audit for the month of November 2023. That is right, the solo Blu-ray audit. I do not have Michelle with me today, unfortunately. I've done one of these before by myself, and it went okay. I don't like doing it because that means I have to add this stuff up myself as I go, and it's just too much to try to keep track of. And I know at the end of the day, it's not as entertaining for you guys. I know what some of you all are thinking. Ken, what's the point of doing these Blu-ray audits if your wife is not going to be in here? Where is she? Where is Michelle? Why did she come down here and talk about all the money you spent for the month? Well, we'll talk about that here in a second. I got a little bit of a channel update, but before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day here on this channel. So if you like that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button. Also, let me know in the comments section below, what did you pick up for the month of November? You can let me know how much you spent. You know, I'm putting myself out there, letting you know how much I spent for the month of November. You can let me know how much you spent in that comment section below. What did you get? What were some of your favorite releases of the month? I did a tier list earlier today talking about some of my favorites for the month and how I rank them. So go check that out. I'll try to link that up there. So yeah, do all that kind of stuff, guys. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos. I got a lot of stuff coming in the next couple of days. A lot of sales going on, a lot of releases coming out, a lot of stuff going to pre-order. More money to be spent, I guess. But in these kind of videos, guys, if you haven't watched one of my Blu-ray audits before, usually I have my wife with me and she reacts to how much money I spent on Blu-rays and 4Ks in the month, whatever month that we're talking about. So that's kind of what these videos are. But since I don't have my wife here today, I'm just going to add it up myself and hold myself accountable, hopefully, for what I spent in November. So if you watch the October audit, which we did live on the channel, which was not very fun, I spent over $1,000 on Blu-rays and 4Ks. I think I broke my record in that month. I spent significantly less this month, but I can already see next month is not going to be so great, just kind of looking ahead at it. So we're going to add up what I spent, and I'm going to let you guys know. And look, here's the thing, and I'm kind of stalling, I'm procrastinating, if you will, but I have decided, this is the channel update, I've decided that at the end of this year, I will no longer be doing these Blu-ray audits every month. It's just not, and I'm going to continue to do them, even though I've decided I don't want to do them anymore, because I really want to get that calendar year look at how much I spent, so I can be able to, in the next audit, let you guys know what I spent in the entire year of 2023. I just think I'm too close to stop now for that. And maybe if I'm lucky, if we're all lucky, Michelle can join in on the final one. I can get her to do it. I'm hoping that I can, to join in on the final, what I'm going to call the Blu-ray audit series finale. It is going to be over after the month of December. I know a lot of people will be disappointed with that, but it's just not. Going forward into 2024, I'm constantly reevaluating what I'm doing on this channel, different things that I brought into the channel, what I want to keep, what I want to kind of throw out. I feel like I continue to do some stuff that I'm just not passionate about anymore because I know that you guys expect it and you like it, which is not a great direction to go in when you're a creative. And look, when I created the Blu-ray audits, I didn't know it was going to catch on like it did. I thought it was just going to be like a one-off thing. I did my Blu-ray hauls at the end of the month. I was like, what if I bring my wife in once and then kind of share what I spent for the month with her and kind of add that up and let the audience watch that? And everybody loved it. And now every single month, everybody looks forward to the audits and everybody talks about it. I never anticipated it would get like that. It was supposed to be a one-off. It wasn't supposed to be something I was going to do every single month, but it just kind of turned into that. And I'm just ready for it to be over. I'm ready for it. There's multiple reasons why. It's not just the surface level reason of I don't want my wife to know how much money I've spent. At the end of the day, if she asks, I'll tell her what I spent. But it's just, I don't want this channel to be about, going into next year, I don't want it to be about what money I spent on what items and how much money I'm spending. I want to take some of the focus away from like what I'm spending. And to be honest, at the end of the day, Like nobody really, it's none of anybody's business how much I'm spending on Blu-rays and 4Ks. I just put it out there to you guys. And to be honest, I'm the only blue tuber, or no, there's one other one, Celeste De Laaber. I'll call you out because you took my idea and kind of ran with it as well. We're the only one with the courage on this platform to put it out there what we spent for the month. Nobody else does that. Nobody else is that stupid, I guess. But so for me to do that for as long as I have, to really just put myself out there for that and open myself up to all of this criticism that I get every single month. People talking about, how are you going to be able to afford your kid's college fund, Ken? You could be spending this money on this or that. Oh, that guy sure wastes a lot of money on Blu-rays. I don't know why I'm using that fake voice, but I'm just tired of it, and I just don't want to hear it anymore. So that's kind of it at the end of the day. But really, it's just, and my wife doesn't really care to do them anymore. Like, I asked her to come down here and do this, and we're not even really making content on our channel right now because she just got a new job. She's working till 6 p.m. every single day. And when she gets done, like, the last thing she wants to do is go record a audit video where she's supposed to be mad at me for all the money that I spent on Blu-ray. So she just doesn't care to do that anymore. I can't get her to come down here and do it. So that's definitely another factor in that. And I just, at the end of the day, I just don't want to do them anymore. I'm just not passionate about doing that type of content, about that type of video. And again, it was always supposed to be a one-off. So there you go, guys. I'm going to do this audit. I'm going to do December, and then the audits are going away. So I do apologize for that. And another thing that could potentially be going away, and this is another big one, and I know I'm kind of reshaping the identity of my channel here right now for you guys in this video, but the monthly roundtables are something that I've always enjoyed doing and loving, and I love the interactions and I love having the guests on. And they've always been a ton of fun, and they've always done very well for the channel, and there's a lot of people that get super excited about those. I did not do the November roundtable, and I'm probably not going to do a December roundtable as well. I may do a best of the year roundtable, kind of like I did last year, where I just get everybody on and talk about the best releases of the year. And then after that, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the roundtables, at least the way that you guys know them. That is another thing on this channel that I've just become increasingly disinterested in doing. And it's a lot of work as well. It may not seem like a lot of work to do, but it's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of, getting everybody together to do, a big round table and talk about all the releases for the month and just the scheduling that comes with that. And there's been a few times where I've had to reschedule in the past year, and that's just a lot. And I don't want to put anybody through that. I hate doing that. Like, if I schedule everybody for a round table and I can't do it for some reason, that sucks. I hate wasting people's time. So I'm kind of putting those on a hiatus, but to be honest, the way that I would like to do something different, where I want different collaborative opportunities on this channel, other than you had to pick up all the new releases that came out in the month to be on the channel. I want to do different types of stuff that's not just solely tied to what recently came out. Which I haven't fully fleshed out those ideas, so I'm not going to reveal those here. But I love doing the roundtables, and I love everybody in the community. I love having them on the channel. This is not, me saying I don't like hanging out with other, community members, because I do. It's just the formats of the roundtable and just doing them every single month has just become increasingly draining on me, and I'm just not as interested in doing them as I used to. And if anybody out there that has ever done big events, or if you have a channel and you've ever done, an event where you've had a lot of other channels on your channel, how draining and how much, preparation goes into that. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work, and I was doing it every single month. I was doing those things, and on top of all the other stuff I'm doing with the channel. And that's another thing going into next year. I'm trying to not scale back, but find better uses of my time and better ways to allocate my time and be more productive with this channel to really get it to where I want it to go. So does stuff like audits factor into that? Roundtables every single month talking about new releases? You know, maybe, but in my mind, as of right now, it doesn't factor into my particular goals that I have right now for the channel. So the roundtable, look, it's very possible at the beginning of the year, I get the itch again. I'm like, you know what? I want to have everybody on talk about new releases. Maybe I bring that back. The audits, I probably will never get the itch to do again. So I think that this will be the second to last one. Then next month will be the very last audit that I do on this channel. So I know that was a lot to drop on you guys. I do, like I said, want to do that end of the year best of list, and I'm just kind of rambling at this point, guys, because I'm making sure I articulated myself as good as I wanted to, and I don't want anybody to think that, because I know there's some people that have been on the roundtables that are probably watching this maybe. And I don't want anybody to think that I don't want anything to do with like the community, or I don't want to collab with people, because that's not the case at all. I love going on other people's channels. I love interacting with everybody. It's always super fun. I'm unsure about continuing on with that particular format going into 2024. But all right, now that all the disappointment is out of the way, you guys can click off the video if you don't want to go any further, but let's do the audit because we're here, right? So Oppenheimer and Expendables 4, I picked these up at Best Buy. And I also got Insidious, the Red Door. I got all these in one trip, so that's kind of how I add everything up, and I've already worked out the tax and everything. I kind of go back through my receipts to figure out all the prices, but I got all three of these for $82.65 at Best Buy. So let's put $82.65 on the calculator, and this is, again, very hard for me to do by myself. $82.65. Okay, the dual, which I still have the J card on, the dual 4K Steelbook, which is a great Steelbook. I got this from Groove, and I got it for $26.49. All right, let's see, $26.49. Bam. I also got Fargo and Black Hawk Down in the same week as well. Both of these releases came out, and I got both of those for $64.63. God, my pile doesn't look too large, but like these are some expensive releases that I'm adding up right here. It piles up quickly, guys. Inflation, right? The Violent Night Steelbook. I had to get this because I really like this movie, but this Steelbook is freaking awesome. So freaking cool. But this was... let's see, $30.73 for the Violent Night Steelbook. Let's see, $30.73. Oh my goodness. So we are at $204.50. And how many releases have I showed off? 7. Oh, I've showed off 7 really. We're at $204.50. I got Tales from the Dark Side and Naked Gun, both off of Amazon, and both of those together were $58.29. And I'm going through all the really expensive stuff first. All right, I messed it up already. Where are we at? So $58.29. All right, bam, both of those for $58.29. And I talked about both of those in the tier ranking video earlier today, so go check that out. The Fugitive, I got a review copy of this from Warner Brothers, but I also bought myself a copy because I did a giveaway on the channel, which I gave away already. Somebody already won that giveaway, and I reached out to him on Instagram, and I will be sending that out very soon. But $27.55 for this release. All right. Bam. And I got Blue Steel and I got Rudy. Both of these releases I got together for $48.74. That's a refreshing price point, right? 2 releases for under $50. I mean, that's really because of Vestron and how cheap their stuff is. All right. Put those to the side. I got Chappa. Get to the Chappa. I got this from, I think I ordered this from Diabolic DVD, $43.99. I'm still not 100% sure why I got this. And I was looking at my Blu-ray collection a couple of days ago, and I think somebody sent me an overseas copy of Chopper already on Blu-ray because I saw it on the bottom shelf. I was like, I already had this movie from somebody else. Why did I get this release? Because it's Second Sight, and I love Second Sight. But yeah, I should have just got Ginger Snaps because I don't have 2 and 3 of those movies. All right, so where are we at now? Let's go through some of my review copy stuff. I do like going through that. I got Scrooge. So all this stuff I got in from studios, boutique labels, because I'm a shill, guys. That's what I do on the channel. I shill for studios and boutique labels. So I talked about most of these and I'm joking, by the way. I talked about most of these on my tier ranking earlier today, so go check that out. Terms of Endearment. Both of those I got from Paramount. I got Tremors 2 from Arrow Video, which was a great release, nice chunky release. The Nun 2 I got from Warner Brothers on 4K. Both of these Radiance Films releases I got from MVD, so I need to check both of those out. I'm interested in both of them, especially Messiah of Evil. Both of these Visual Vengeance releases I got from MVD, and I've done unboxings for all this stuff on the channel, but I like to show it off again because, again, I get this stuff to promo it on the channel, so I like to cover it again. The Lords of Dogtown, I got this from Mill Creek. Really cool steelbook right here from Mill Creek. Put that over there. A Christmas Story Christmas, I got this from Warner Brothers. And I wish they did a Blu-ray of this. Hell, I wish they did a 4K to match the first one. But this is a really, I will keep hammering this home. This is a really great Christmas movie. And it's a really great sequel to A Christmas Story that I think some people slept on. You need to watch it because it's really awesome. And I think it's the best, like, long after sequel. It's up there with Blade Runner 2049. I know they're different types of movies, but it's up there with Blade Runner 2049 and Doctor Sleep, in terms of like sequels that came way later than the original, but were just as good, almost, as the original. I think A Christmas Story Christmas, look, the first one's iconic. I love it. It's in my top 3 Christmas movies of all time. I'm not saying it's as good as the first one, but it's like, it's of that quality. I think it's got a lot of heart, and I really enjoyed it. So A Christmas Story Christmas, I recommend a lot. Barbarella. I love this release. I reviewed it. Go check it out to see how much I loved it. But Barbarella on 4K from Arrow Video was fantastic. Black Hat on 4K. I didn't get to watch this yet. I need to watch this Michael Mann film, but I got that from Arrow. Witness on 4K. Got this month from Arrow as well. Really great 4K release. Best of the year, some would say. Full Body Massage, Unearthed Films. I talked about that in the tier ranking because I did watch it. Leon Girl, right there. Haven't watched that one yet. A Bullet for Sandoval. I haven't watched that yet, but it's got Ernest Borgnine in it. He's great. And The Gamblers. Got that from MVD, and that's a VCI. I think all the ones I just covered were VCI releases. All right, so we're going to keep going. And this is, and I can't help but think I've got this stuff in the wrong order, but we're going to go with it. I got all of these from the Half Price Books for $23.31. I got a Bad Moms Christmas. I got Savages, directed by Oliver Stone. I think I showed all these off recently. 21. Swiss Army Man, which I was super happy to find. And Olympus Has Fallen. So I got all 5 of those Blu-ray releases for $23.31. I need to do more thrifting next year to cut down on some of the costs. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I actually watched this with my wife and my daughter. And it's the perfect movie to watch with your wife and your daughter. It's just that kind of a movie. It's a girl coming of age story, and it's a really well done movie. And it's a real throwback. Like, the movie itself is set in the 70s, so it has that 70s aesthetic, but it just feels like, it feels honestly like one of those classic family drama comedies that you would get in the late 80s and the 90s, like a Fried Green Tomatoes or something like that, you know, with Kathy Bates, just stuff like that from the 90s. Just, we don't get those type of movies anymore, but we do, because they did it with Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And this is a fantastic movie. I really, really like this movie a lot. And that was $12.71. I got it on sale at Target's. So I knew I would have all this stuff mixed up. I didn't put it in order properly, so bear with me. All these are the Criterion releases that I picked up for the 50% off sale. I did a video on all these, and these were all I got this month. I didn't spend any more money. I just, you know, with everything else I was spending on Vinegar Syndrome and Severin, I was just like, I got to set Criterion the rest of the month out. I did order Mean Streets the last minute because I got FOMO, and it was $25, so that'll be coming soon. Chilly Scenes of Winter. La Bamba. Love that movie. The Others. Triangle of Sadness. I need to watch this movie soon. The Trial. And No Bears. No Bears. And I got all of those for $137.74. Very cheap, right? $137.74. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Battlestar Galactica. This was $10.59 for this one. I just know that off the top of my head because it was $9.99, and with tax, it's $10.59. All right, and I also got The Fablemans for $12.71 on 4K. Watch this with my wife as well. And I like this. I didn't love it, but I did like it. I went and got the menu, but this one pissed me off because this was on sale for 12 bucks. And then like 2 days later, it went down to $6. I was like, why the hell didn't I wait? What is wrong with me? But I got it anyway. So there you go. There's a spider coming down on top of my movies over there. What is going on? Get out of here. Swatted him away with the menu Blu-ray. I was going to come back and bite my face off probably. Guys, I'm keeping all this stuff in. This is a really real, raw video. I went over some of my insecurities in the opening 10 minutes, some stuff I'm canceling, but maybe I'll go back on it because I never stick to my word on anything on this channel. That's not true. Sometimes I do. Banshees of Inisherin. We got $7.41 for this one. Bada boom, bada bing. Good price though. This is one that I was happy to get at $7.41. This one came out last year. I love this movie. It's my second favorite movie of 2022. But it was 22 bucks when it came out and it had no slipcover. And I was like, I gotta wait until that goes down in price. And it went down to $7 and I pulled the trigger on it. Dungeons and Dragons. I was happy to get this on 4K for 10 bucks. Mostly because after this was on sale, it never got back down to that again. So it was kind of like a flash sale thing. I was lucky to get it. And I also got Scream 6 for $12, $12.71 in fact. And I was very happy to get this. I need to do that with more studio releases going into next year. Do not pick them up immediately. Wait on those. And then all the rest of the stuff is my Groove haul. As you can see, I got Weekend at Bernie's. I got Bruce Almighty. I got Dumb and Dumber. I got Cry Baby. I got 1941. And I got the Sugarland Express. Got a lot of Spielberg in there. And let me go down $33.90 for that Groove haul. And we're getting ready to get to the grand total. Bam, we are at $657.75. So maybe not significant. Well, I think that's kind of significantly lower than $1,000, right? That's $350 about. So I did better in the month of November, but there was a lot of pre-ordering. Severin titles, Vinegar Syndrome titles, some more Black Friday stuff that I just got in a couple of days ago. And December is a pretty good month for physical media new releases as well. So and Kino Lorber's sale also. So we may end the Audit series with a bang. In the month of December, it may be the highest that I've ever gotten to on this channel, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see how much more I get from Kino and some of the other releases and stuff. Maybe it won't be as bad as I'm picturing in my head, but in my head, I'm thinking, God, I've ordered a lot recently. But there you have it, guys. That's the Audit video. The second to last Audit video, like I said, next month will be the end. Look, I love you guys, and I never want to disappoint anybody. That's why it's always hard for me to make these kind of videos. I don't want to disappoint anybody. I know some people are going to be very disappointed. Some people may unsubscribe, and they may never forgive me again. And I have to deal with that. And I'm sorry, and I hate it. I don't like disappointing people at all. And as it goes for the roundtables, there will be other collaborative things on the channel in 2024. I just don't know if I want to do that type of roundtable, of group event anymore. I've got other ideas. Like I said, World's Biggest Collectors, I really want to get running again on a more consistent basis in 2024 as well. So there will be other collaborative things going on for sure. But thank you all for watching this this Pour My Heart Out video plus Blu-ray audit video, channel update if you want to call it that. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.